What's up, guys? SgtBetX here. I'm gonna stream this expert round here. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time here, let people join the chat. So I'll be starting in about 5 minutes. I'll be starting here in it's about maybe 4 minutes. And I'll be using notebook, that way so people can see the numbers and the adjustments and everything. That way it's easier, so you can follow along with what I'm doing. Alright, guys, what's up? This is SgtBetX, aka Raul. Some of you know me as Oops or Sarge or whatever the fuck y'all want to call me. Just gonna start getting my notes up here. If any of you need to, ask any questions or whatever, I can see the comments and everything, so I'll be able to answer you. So, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, or, anything in general, elevation numbers or whatever, hit me up. Ask a question, whatever. Sento, thanks, brother. Appreciate the good luck. All right, let's get my notes up in here. All right, I'm gonna go with the same shot that I've been doing for hole number 1, which is gonna be power 3. Let me put up my make sure these are the clubs that I have here. Like I said, I'm gonna use notebook here, that way so you guys can see exactly how I'm doing it as a reference. I normally don't use notebook on streams unless I'm trying to show people so they can follow along better. Just checking to make sure I have all the shit. I don't use B52. Okay, that's good. 6, 5, 7. All right, yep, I'm all set up good. And for this tournament, I'm gonna pretty much be using mostly kingmakers. It doesn't really require you to use many paid for balls, which is good, You don't gotta worry about having certain balls and all that stuff. All right, let me set up my clubs here. This is pretty much my pro account that I just took up to expert, so the clubs aren't that great, which is good because that way people can see different type of shots. Like I'll use the extra mile on some shots because the APOC is not that good. The extra mile, it's got 2 yards more and a little more topspin. This comes in more handy. The Thor, I don't even really need this tournament either. I mean, for expert, if you have the Thor 7, it's good. APOC 7 is good. But I mean, you really don't need that much, topspin and all that stuff for this tournament. All right, so let's get started here. This account, like I said, it's pretty low clubs. I can't even do a trade-in yet. That's how low it is, as you can see there. Oh, I have 1 trade-in. Wow. This is probably maybe a 3rd or 4th time I had a trade-in on this account. And a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, but let me work on the Nirvana anyways. I don't even use the Malibu. Can't even trade in again. Alright, let's go. Alrighty, so hole number 1. Like I said, it's 5% max power 3 stats. I'm gonna be using like 2 point, what was it, like 2.75-ish, a little bit more than 2.5 rings of backspin and full 3 left spin. I'm going to be giving it a 1201 pull. I'm going to see how this shot is working out for me, to see if I need to modify it a little bit. All right, let's go. 8-9. It's going to give me 9-6. Oh, never mind. Got the wrong club here. All right, so 9-1. Right about there. And I'm going to line up the red ring, touching the rough here, like so. So 9-1. Let's see how this one comes out. Looks good. Looks good. Nope. I need to give a little bit of a harder 1201. Either that, or I need to aim a little bit more left of the hole. All right. But like I said, I might be modifying the shot just a little bit for the opening round, taking a little bit of a different shot, like a little bit closer to the rough, like maybe the yellow ring, like the way he has it right here. And it should be the same thing, plus 5% max. I think it'll be like 2.5 back, and I want to say 2 left. The shot that I was looking at is pretty similar to the way this guy just took his shot. So all I was missing on that shot was a little bit of a stronger 1201. Either that, or I might just change the adjustment up a little bit, because basically I adjusted a little bit too much. So if I go, no, I can't even do that. It's 0.4, because I was literally off like maybe 0.2 or so. So that was 9-1 adjust. Yep. All right, I'll figure it out. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna be using the extra mile. And I'm gonna stay with using the Kingmaker. I'm gonna do full top. And this is gonna be 10% max. What was the other one? You know what I might try for hole 1 is just go play it 1-1. Because I had 8-9 when I adjusted 9.1, so that might actually work. Alright, so 7-1 is going to give me 3-9. Let's see. Yeah, right around there. As you can see, I'm in about 3.5 rings into overpower. So that's basically what I want to be at when I push up. So here's 3.9. Let's see how much I go into overpower. That's about right. So I'm not even gonna really need to give any overpower really. Should be alright the way it is. Hopefully it doesn't push too far though. Alright. See, when I pushed up about 4 rings instead of 3.5, so I could have probably just went that 3.5 and just not worried about that extra 0.5, and it would have been perfectly fine. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do for hole number 1 is I'm gonna see about playing it just 1-1 and seeing how that plays out, because I'm pretty sure I was like maybe 0.2 off, and that might actually work pretty well. Always check the surface to make sure there's no glitchy rolls or, you know, dead bounces or whatever. Just gonna push it up a tiny bit. Right about there.
Great shot.
Now for this next shot, hole number 3, I've been messing around with it a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can get an exact a drive and work on the plus yardage. See what I'm gonna do here. All right. I want to see what I'm gonna do here. Because with this shot, it's a little bit different with the EM. So the way I'm gonna play it, the second shot, is I'm gonna do plus 30%, and if I'm at max plus 12%, plus 12, which is max sniper. I'm gonna play it at max. For every yard less, plus 11, I'm gonna subtract 0.1. If I'm at plus 10, I'll subtract 0.2. You know, 0.9, subtract 0.3, you know, and so on. Hole 3. All right. This one I'll be playing plus 10% max as well. And I'm gonna line up the these ring values a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna put maybe half of the red ring into the rough. I'm gonna be at plus 14. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go 4-1 rings. So I'm gonna go full top. I'm not gonna do any side spin. I'm gonna play it right here. Bring it down to 14. And give it just a little bit of a space between there. Go 4-1. And I'm going to give it just a slight little bit of overpower. Maybe to like the middle of this ring here, a little bit closer to the bottom. Alright, that's pretty much a good shot where I want to be. I had a little bit more room to go to the right, so maybe I'm gonna, with the extra mile, I'm just gonna go yellow ring touching the rough on the right, just in case, you know, you hit minor great left or something. With the APOC 6 and 7, I play with part of the red ring, like maybe half of the red ring into the rough, because this shot does push a little bit left. Alright, so I'm gonna play this one at 30%. And like I said, alright, so I'm gonna be at 9-7 rings, and I'm gonna line up the blue ring touching the rough. So right there I'm at plus 10, so I'm gonna go minus 0.2, so I'm gonna do 9.5. Let's see how this one turns out. So 9.5. I might go into a little bit of overpower here. Alright, I'm not going to give it any overpower. Let's see how close I would have been. That seems real close to what I want to be at. But because I did adjust into max, into plus 12 yardage, maybe I'm going to be playing that at full max. So basically when you're adjusting, you're gonna go up close to +2 yardage on it. So like say if you're +8, that means you're gonna be at +10 after you adjust. So at that point, then you would do -0.2. I think that's how I'm gonna play it. So basically +10, +11, +12, play it max. +9, -1, +8, -2. I think that's how I'm gonna play it. Because it was really close to what I needed to be. I think the numbers are good. +30% max. +10, +11, +12, play it max. Yeah. And then start subtracting 0.1 after +9, you know, +8, +7, +6, like that. Subtract 1 for every plus yardage that you're at. Alright, I got a good look for that one. That way, so for my next account, I can play that one. But my next account, I have an Epoch 7, so I did try doing the rough bump, but it's kind of, it's a difficult shot. It's, the elevation is different. Alright. Now for this one, I'm gonna play the same way with extra mile. Play with the Kingmaker. This one I'm playing +20% max. And what I'm doing is I'm lining up the kind of like the yellow ring with the rough line, and giving it a good amount of curl, basically just outside the ring. Yeah, if I can hit this a good, great, perfect, or maybe minor great left, I'll be where I want to be. What I'm trying to be is like 62, 63, 461, 462, 463, so that I can be at a good thorn range. With the thorn, I can play it +15%. And what I do is I angle the ball guide to be the same way as the wind, to essentially make it a straight shot. Now, I've made this shot pretty much every time I've taken this. As long as I hit perfect on the second shot, I haven't had a problem. I made it with a short iron thorn, and I've made it with the wedge shot too. The green could be a little bit tricky, so you kind of have to find the right angle. You want to try to be as far left as you can. So this, I'm not even worried about elevation on this. I'm picking a point to where I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go full top. I'm gonna go 2 left, and this is what I'm doing here. So, all right, the way I'm gonna play this like this. You see the ball guide right there, right? It's fully extended. Once it stops, because you're hitting the rough right there, that's where I'm gonna take it from, right there. And then I'm gonna go and give it just outside the ring. Like I said, I'm looking for 362 or 462. Come on, get over left, 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 left. All right, 460 is good. That'll give me, I'll be at the short iron range. I just hope I'm far enough left. I might start doing like full left spin. That's probably what I should have did, full left spin, like 2.5 or 3. Okay, so since I'm gonna be at thorn range here, I'm gonna play it at 15 plus 15%, and I should be around like 4 to 5 backspin ish. I'm playing at minimum distance. Hopefully I'm close to the min line. All right, I'm a little bit up, so, but this is what I'm doing here. Full right spin. I'm not as far left as I really wanted to be. But this is where I'm setting up here. So being that I'm a little bit up there, I'm gonna play it like 2.6. Right about there. It's looking good. There you go. That's it. This shot, I have no problem making this shot. It's a good shot. I don't have an issue with it. You see people trying to dunk, do all these weird shit. You don't need to do it. Make a simple shot, that's it. Like I said, you're at 462 is kind of like the sweet spot, because that's where you're pretty much at min distance. So you might want to see, I did 2 left spin. I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 full left spin, 3 left spin. All right, this hole is the hole that I'm kind of like fucking around with and trying to get to work here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna play with the quarterback on this shot here. I do want to try to go on the right side and try to go over. I might try that on my next account, because I have a Thor 7 and Apox 7, whatever. So this I'm gonna set up exactly like this, and I'm gonna be playing it with a Kingmaker. And this one I'm playing it at 10% max with a quarterback. Let's see if it'll be 8 win maybe. So I'm doing full right spin and full top spin, and I think I'm gonna go a little bit up more. So I'm gonna do maybe the I did plus 0 yardage before, and it came up a little bit short. So I think I'm gonna go plus 2 yardage. Because what I'm trying to get is around the 30 mark. Like 32, 31, 33, right around there. And then the second shot's gonna be 0% max with a sniper. So at 0 yardage, on the last time I did this, I hit, what did I hit? I hit 326 at 0 yardage. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it at maybe 2 plus 2 plus 3. Let me see how much room I have. 9-1. I have enough room to go an extra yard or so. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna line up the full right, full top. Line up the white ring with the rough, like so. And I'm gonna push it up to plus 3 yards. Right before it goes from 4 to 3. Right? And I'm gonna be playing this 10% max, so -7. And I'm hoping to get right around there, like I said, 330, 31, 32. See, this is a good line right here. This is where you want to be, because it slopes down a little bit. You want to hit that. See, 36 is perfect. But right there at that 330 yard mark, it's kind of like where that lip kind of slopes down. You don't have to worry about it too much because it slopes down and then it kind of levels out. So you'll be okay. It's not going to keep rolling down into the rough. So this next shot, I'm going to be playing it 0% max, full right, 3 top. Let me see here. And I'm trying to hit that funnel. Is basically what I'm trying to do. So I might set up, let me see, 7-1. So okay, full right, 3 top. Let's see if I can find this fucking funnel. Maybe I'm gonna reference, like, let's say the blue ring on the rough here. Looks a little bit high. That looks a little bit better there. Alright, so I'm gonna go 7-3 rings. And I'm gonna give it just amount of curl. Like, just so it's like the end. Now let's see. I hope I didn't pull it too far back though. It's got a good line right there. Alright. I might have needed just a hair, a little bit more curl, just to get it down a little bit sooner. Alright. Either that or just take off a tiny bit of topspin. So, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reference the blue ring with the rough, full right spin, and it should be around 3 topspin. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna look at the way the ball guide is going towards the hole. Perfect shot. And then I'm gonna adjust the topspin so where it looks like the ball guide is coming just right before, like it's dropping right before the hole, and see if that helps. But it's a good shot. This shot, we can dial it in. You know, a few shots at it and be good. All right, so a decent start. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, hole 1, I'm gonna get it. As far as that, you know, I hit 4, hit 5, hit 2. Now hole 6 is the hole that I'm trying to figure out. I have a shot that I'm working on, and I'm gonna see if I can get it. Let me get my notes here real quick. All right. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna play with the Wind 4 ball though. You can play with the Kingmaker, but if you have something to reduce the wind like a Paradise ball, then use that, or a Superstar ball. You don't need side spin. You only need 1. So, you know, anything that's power 3, Wind 4 is a good ball for this. What the hell is this? No, don't need that. What's this? Nope. Redwood, nope. Probably gonna end up using this Paradise ball, unless I have another ball that's, this is a power 4, I think. Yep. This is power 2. Yep. What the hell is this? Power 4, no. Autumn, no, power 5. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this, with a Paradise ball. You can use, like I said, you can use a Kingmaker and you should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Sniper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up at the plus 6 yard mark, and I'm playing this 20% max. So what I'm trying to do is, I want the ball guide to show me like it's going towards the hole, and then I'm gonna back off so that the ball guide does not show going towards the hole anymore. It just shows like, kind of like it stops. And the reason why is because the wind is going to push it, so you want to try to back off a little bit so it's not pushing it too much. It's going to eventually get to that funnel. There's a funnel there, and essentially that's what you want to do. You want to get to it. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing 1 right spin and just a click of backspin, like 0.2 backspin, 0.3 backspin, something really small. One right spin, 0.1, 0.2 backspin, just a click. And I'm gonna line up the blue ring with the rough so that it shows me the ball guide is going straight towards the hole. Back off of it a little bit, not even a yard, like a quarter or half a yard, but I still want it to stay at plus 6. And I'm playing 20% max. I've hit hole 7, I hit hole 8, so if I go out here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I can hit a 17 essentially if I hit these next par 3s, and then if I get lucky and hit the Alba on 9, that'll be an 18. But that's not something you can really count on all the time, even if you have it set pretty well. You know, there's a lot of factors that go into that. It has a huge drop that it can bounce in anyway. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna go 1 right and about that much backspin. And put this up here, 7-1. It's gonna be 8-7. So I'm gonna go plus 6 yards. Blue ring on the rough. See how it's going to the hole? That's what you want. And then just back off a little bit. See how it just stopped the ball guide? That's what you want. 8-7. Come on, there you go. Now let's see how this one flies. Come on, give it to me. It's looking okay. It's looking good. Oh. It was right there. Right there, right there. I don't know if I overpowered it just a hair. If I did, that was the issue right there. But that's a good shot right there, and that's what you want to play it. I was kind of messing around with the adjustment because I should have zoomed out a little bit or zoomed in better so I can get the right. I could have been like 0.1 off. Maybe I went like 8.6 or something like that. It's a good shot though. It's a good shot. It's gonna get there that way. Don't shoot that. That one should have dropped. It's alright though. Alright, let's see here. Hole number 7. Let's see what I got here. Let's see if some people watching here, but nobody's saying anything. You guys are just entertained here. All right, this shot I'm playing the quarterback, 20% middle quarterback, and I'm playing full right spin, 4 top with a kingmaker. No, I'm pulling straight. I'm pulling straight pull. At least I think I did. If I pulled 11:59 or 12:01, that's the reason why I missed. But I'm pretty sure I pulled straight 12. That was my intention. I wasn't intending to pull any type of 11:59 or 12:01. All right, so quarterback. All right, now for this shot, the way I'm doing it, you know, it's a funnel. So what I'm looking for is the highest point of the ball guide to just go into. I got it with the sight 11:59 pull. 11:59. 11:59. See, 11:59. It's going like this. Down 59. $11.59 might make sense. Very, very minor. All right, so 7.6. I'm gonna adjust 8.1. So this is what I'm doing here, right? Full and 4. Now, what I'm looking for is the blue ring to be over here, right? And what I want is the tip of the ball guide to just be into the rough up there. Okay, you see the ball guide right there? That's what I want. And then I'm gonna go 8.1. And then what I'm gonna go is give it this much curl. Not to the end here, a little bit inside. Fuck. Hopefully I still hit the funnel though. I might just miss it because of that grate. This is one hole I wanted to hit perfect on. Yep, that caused me the miss. It caused me the miss because it ends up dropping a little bit sooner for the grate. But that's a good shot. It's a good shot. I made it already twice doing that. And it plays well so long as you hit perfect. Like I said, you want that high point to be just cutting into the rough, with the blue ring touching the rough on the left here. I wish I would have hit perfect so you guys could have seen it better, but I suck, so. Like I said, the right curl, you want it to not be at the edge of the ring, just slightly inside of it a little bit. Just gonna come underneath it. Yep. Because this is a nice funnel. As long as you hit the right angle, you'll get it every time. All right. So didn't make any of the par 3s on this account. I think that's what I'm gonna do for hole number 1. Is I'm gonna play it 1-to-1. I'm gonna try that on my next account, which I'm gonna play right after this account anyways. So right after this account, I'm gonna play with another account that has better clubs, so people can see how I'm playing it with lesser clubs, with an extra mile, for people that don't have an Apox 6, an Apox 7. See, a lot of these streamers, they'll put up, you know, shots with the Apox 7, and a lot of people don't have it. So people struggle trying to replicate shots, and it's difficult for people, you know. So this shot, I'm gonna be playing it with Big Topper, and I need to reduce the wind a little bit. You can use this if you want. It's not a necessity. I'm gonna go ahead, and I should have got some of those straight balls, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this, the vintage ball. Oh, I have a vintage ball. I could have used that too. What's the needle speed on this? Let me see. 7 and 2. 7 and 2, same thing. 7 and 2, so they're the same thing. You know, if you have a you know, any type of power 3, win 4, power 3, win 5, power 3, win 5, you know, those work. You just need something to reduce the wind because of you shooting into the wind. You don't want to do too much over there and have it clip the rough. All right, so all right, oh, look at this, I should ton of fucking. All right, so on this hole, I'm gonna be playing it plus 30%, 30, 30. Full top spin. Now, you don't have to give it any right spin if you don't want to. Me personally, I'm probably gonna give it like half right spin, just because I want to fight the wind a little bit. But I might not do that, because if you look at the way this course laid out, right, that rough that you're trying to bounce, you're bouncing, one bounce is going to bounce over the first set of rough and sand. Then there's another area where the second bounce is, that you need to bounce and then bounce over the sand and rough again. But that sand and rough kind of is diagonally going downward to the left. So if you bounce and go towards the right, you might clip the rough because it's at a higher point. But if you're towards the left, then it's not as high up, so you have more room for error. So essentially, maybe a good thing to do might be to give it maybe 0.5 left spin just to get away from there. But I'll show you right here. All right, so 6.9. It's gonna give me 3.7 full top. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, you see how it's diagonally right there? So you have more room on the left side to clear the rough. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to be like, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it like half left spin just to clear away from that. So what I'm gonna do is right before it touches the rough right there, that second shot, so I'm gonna go right there, right before it touches. 3.7. And of course I great left it. But like I said, it should be okay because of, you see how it has the left side? You're gonna clear it because it slopes to the left. It's diagonally coming down. So essentially that's why that, you know, half left spin is good in case you do hit a minor great right. It might save you, because then it'll kick the ball a little bit to the left as opposed to, you know, going a little bit to the right, clipping that rough, and you'll be perfectly fine. I hope this gives me the full bow guide. Yeah, alright, it's good. And even then, it's actually better to be more on the left side than it is on the right side, because then you can play with the wind. If you hit perfect, you'll probably be like right around here. So this is, you know, it's okay. Checking the area. It's good right here. I normally don't like to hit on the fringe, but Jesus Christ, with these great balls. I might miss this. Yep. God damn it, I can't. There's two great balls on the same damn hole. I wanted to do anything but hit great right. Great left was okay. Perfect was fine. That's alright. It's opening round. I mean, qual round. Not a big deal. See, I wish I had, you know, the Rapier 8 helped me give me a better ball guide and better accuracy too. That's alright though, not a big deal. But you can see the shot the way it is, and it's forgiving if you play it kind of like that, you know, with the full top and 0.5 left spin. You'll be fine. So now with that miss there, I should have had 13, working on a 15. I missed 6 and 7. 7 because I hit great. 6 was right there. That's fine. Alright, so the next hole here. The same thing with playing with the Paradise ball here. I don't really want to use it because then I'm not going to have any for the weekend round. I only have 3, 4, 5, and I used 2. 2 each round. 2, 4, 6. I'm gonna need 8 going forward. 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. 3, 4. I have 7. And then I'm gonna need to use it for 2 holes. All right. Let's see. But this one I need side spin on this one. So, you know what? I'm just gonna use a kingmaker on this hole. Yeah, fuck it. All right. So I'm gonna use a quarterback and a sniper. I could have swore I hit perfect on that last shot, man, but I don't know. Sometimes it gives you these force grates, and sometimes the needle lags on you. That's what I felt like happened. I felt like the needle stopped on me before I even released it. Like it lagged for like a quick sec. I rarely hit a wedge shot great, but unless I'm not really trying to, if I know I had the room to hit great. This is why I like to have a club with good accuracy for the wedge and a lot of topspin. So this one I'm playing plus, I'm doing full right, full top, and I'm going to play it plus 20%, 20, 77. So the way I'm lining this up here now is I'm going to push the red ring up. So you see how it is right here? I'm gonna put like a little bit of blue ring showing with the rough, right? Like a quarter of the blue ring, and then I'm gonna go 9.0. 9.0, push up, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit of overpower and a little bit of right spin, right curl, sorry. And I'm looking to be somewhere like 350, 55, 52, 53. There you go, 53 is good. At 53, then I can play it. That's what I'm playing anyways. Like a 1-to-1 approach. Well, 0% max. Can you hear me? Is that better? It could just be me talking low and kind of far from my phone. So for this next shot here, I'm going to be playing it like no top spin, no back spin, and probably about two right spin ish. And I'm just gonna basically be aiming it at the hole. 6, 1. All right, so 7.5. Shit. All right, 7.5. I'm gonna play a 77.7. I'm gonna play a two right, no top, no back, no nothing like that. And I'm going to try to aim it basically at the hole. I'm going to need more right spin. So let me see, full right spin. No, too much. 2.5. It seems like that's a good spot right there. Alright, so I'm playing it 7.7. Right there. Just let me hit perfect. Fuck, man, these goddamn grates. I have a feeling this would have dropped if I would have hit perfect too. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oof. And I was still, gray left was still right. I should have stayed with the left side spin to the right. All right. I mean, that's essentially the shot you want to take. Now, there's another way you can go, going to the right, and the shot is going towards that little area right before the green where it kind of U's, where it makes a U. And it's kind of a big funnel there, but the adjustment's kind of weird because it's like -10%, -20% max, something like that. Because it's, for some reason, the ball doesn't move that much in that area. Even though you're dropping to what it seems like a lower, but the right side is kind of lower than going left. All right, so not great this round. You know, working out a couple of shots that I'm trying to figure out and seeing what I need to do. I kind of have a good feeling on what I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and play straight through to my next account, which is my main account. Unfortunately, I'm stuck playing fucking expert on it because I relegated it to expert, grinding the shit out of last week's grind to promote the C100 with links, and completely forgot about it. All right. So, you know, not great, but, you know, it's there. I messed up the one shot by hitting great, but, you know, I could have easily hit a 15 here. I could have had a 16 if I hit hole 7. And can everybody hear me fine? Travis is saying he can't hear me. I don't know if there was an issue. Hello, hello?
Hello, hello?
Yeah, I hear myself when I turn my YouTube on. All right, so give me like 10 seconds. I'm gonna switch accounts here, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. All right, this is my main account here, which is going to be a lot better clubs than the other one. Now I'm going to do exactly what I said I'm going to do on that first hole. I'm going to play it 1-1 and see how that one plays out. See if it gives me the line that I wanted to. I'm going to still play it at 12:01. Fuck, this clan has no fucking clubs. Alright. I'm going to stay with the Kingmaker. Play with a quarterback here. Alright. So, let's see here. So, anyways, max plus 5% is basically just 1-1 plus 0.02. All right, here we go. Let's see how this one's looking here. I shouldn't need that much here. This guy shot a 17. I mean, 17 is possible. I mean, yeah. I could have shot that in my other account. I did shoot a 17 on my other account. The only hole I missed was 2 and 6. 2 because I hit terrible lag. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna play it the same exact way. I'm gonna do full left spin, 2.6, 2.7 backspin, and you know I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the 1-to-1. See how that one comes out, because this right here, anyways, is 7-1 would have been 7-2, so it's only 0.1 off. If it's 8 win, it's 8.2, so I'll be adjusting 8 rings. So, all right, let's see how that one turns out. 5, 6. This guy adjusted like 6, 7. I think he's way under adjusting. I mean, to me, I think he's gonna be left of the hole. Oh, there you go. Well, he played it at a lower point, so it spends less time in the air. Oh, plus he pulled straight too. I'm thinking about the 1201. So if I would have did it this way, I would have had just 8.5. So right around there. Red ring touching the rough. Ball guy through the hole, like so. Red ring touching the rough. 1201 pull. I'm gonna play it 1-to-1. See how this one flies. Like so. Alright, so 8-3 rings. Right around there. Oh, come on, just let me hit it perfect. I want to see if the shot works. God damn it. I think it would have worked perfectly fine too. Fuck, man, now all these great balls are happening now. I hate when that shit happens, man. Especially when you're trying to figure out a shot. You can't tell if it's gonna turn out. I mean, I think it will turn out fine, because I hit minor great left and I was just a little bit left of the hole. I think that's the play right there. 1-to-1 with a little 1201 pull. Full left and 2.6, 2.7 backspin, right around there. All right, so this hole, gotta be careful with the top spin on this hole, especially when using like a bigger club. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go like 5.9 top spin on this hole, and I'm gonna push it up just 3.5 rings. I'm gonna play it plus 10% max. So 7-2 is gonna give me, should be a 6-4. So full left, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5-9, a click under 6. So that's where I want to be. Right at the hole. All right. So 6-4. And I push it up 3.5 rings. 1, 2, 3, 3.5. Yeah, now I can hit perfect. Looks good. Come on. Can I get a hole in one? Maybe, 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 maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, man, that was close. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. That was a nice shot, though. That's exactly where you want to be. With the APOC 6, APOC 5, APOC 7, it's the same exact shot. Essentially, you can use a Titan ball, too. You're just going to get more wind. And you don't necessarily want more wind, because then you're going to get a harder push. And with a harder push, you can roll through the rough and end up going, you know, past the green, past the fairway, into the rough on the other side. Not what you want it to do. But that's about as good as a shot as you can make without making it. You know, I'm a couple feet from the hole. All right. Now, hole 3, I think I know what I'm doing. And with this APOC 7, I'm going to have a little bit more topspin to play with. I don't think I'm going to play with full topspin. The extra mile had like 5.9, 5.8 topspin. And I was right at max. So I think I'm going to play it like maybe 6.5 topspin, maybe 7-ish. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to play it the same way that I played the other way. Plus 30% on the second shot. If I'm at plus 10, play it max. Plus 9, max -1. Plus 8, max -2. You know, exactly the way I said it. And I'm going to set up the same way, you know, with half of the red ring into the rough. And give it just a minor overpower. You know, the extra mile that I had, you know, it's less yardage, you know, 30, 36. So I had to give it, you know, to like the middle of that bottom ring. This one I'm only going to go like a quarter of the bottom ring. Yeah, you know, no, I'm not going to give it any side spin. I'm just going to give it just top spin straight up. %, max, same thing. 7.5 is gonna give me 6.7. So, all right, let me go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go. I'll go 7. 7 topspin at plus 14 yards, and I'm gonna do half of the red ring in the rough like this, right? And I'm gonna adjust 6.7. And the overpower that I'm gonna use is, it's gonna be like, can you see the bottom of the ring? Just like a quarter into it. Uh-oh. It says something. All right, 374 is good. Is everybody okay? It shows something about the network static was unstable or some shit like that. Hopefully it's not getting kind of glitchy now. All right, so like I said, this one I'm gonna be playing at plus 30%, and I'm gonna work on that number there and see what I get. And as you can see, the shot that I took is pretty safe. You can hit minor great left, minor great right, and you're gonna be fine. So all right, so blue ring touching the rough, let me see, 7-9 is gonna give me 10-5. Now I'm at 7, which means I'll be at 9 after the adjustment. So I'm gonna go what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna go 1 to 1 minus 0.3. So I'm gonna do 10.2 rings. If you guys are following what I'm trying to tell you. There's 10, and that's about 0.3. I just want to hit this one perfect, that way so I can see how it looks. All right, good. Come on, let me get it. Tell me my adjustment was right there. All right. So I still need to pull that full plus 30%. Okay. So it's still gonna be at the full plus 30%. Either that or it's gonna be at, what did I have? 7-1, no, 7-5. 7, 8, 7, 7, 8. What's up, Brandon? All right, so let me see what 35%. 35% would have been 10-9. And if I minus the 3 from there, 10-9, 8, 7, 6. Oof, he almost made it. So it might just be plus 35%. With the same numbers that I'm saying. Plus 10 is max, plus 9 is minus 1, plus 8 is minus 2, plus 7 is minus 3. So I would have adjusted 10.6 instead of 10.3. I think that might have been pretty close to being right. Either that or I need to give it a little bit more backspin, because it did kind of go past the hole a little bit. Brandon, what's good, brother? How you been, man? How's everything going? What up, Trey? Trey Songs. All right, so for my notes for this one, I'm gonna go and do what I said that I'm gonna do with the, but I'm gonna do it at plus 35%, 35 max. If you're at plus 6 yardage, plus 10, 11, and 12, play at plus 35% max. If you're at plus 9, play at max minus 0.1. If you're at plus 8, max minus 2, plus 7, max minus 3, plus 6, max minus 4, and so on and so forth. If you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you. But all of these things that I'm telling you are going to be in my guide. You know, I make guides myself based on my shots and what I'm doing. So, you know, all these shots that I'm doing right now are going towards that. You know, I'm trying to figure out these shots, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work, etc., etc. Brandon, I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. You know, hanging in there, chilling. All right, hole 4 is a hole that I'm pretty good at, as long as I'm hitting perfect. Now that I'm playing with the Apox 7 as opposed to the extra mile. The extra mile is playing at full topspin, which is like 5.8, 5.9. Now, with the Apox 6, Apox 5, Apox 6, Apox 7, you're getting 240 yards, which is more than the extra mile. I'm going to be playing this 5.1 topspin, full left spin. All right, 5.1 topspin, full left spin. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be putting the same way I did with the extra mile, you know, using the reference point. The same exact thing with the ball guide showing that it's going forward, and then as soon as it clicks over into the rough, I'm gonna let go of it. But I think, let me see, this one I might go a little bit more. Great left. This one, being that it's a little bit more distance, I'm gonna go ahead and line up. All right, I'll show you here. So full left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a click, right? A click. Come on. All right, basically like that, like 5.12. Now, the way I'm doing this shot here, right? So the extra mile I was doing this, right? Here to here. Because I'm getting more distance with this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up the right of the yellow ring touching the rough here, like that. Okay? And I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just a little bit of a gap between the ring and this. So great left should be perfectly fine. You know, minor great left, minor great right. Hit too much, hit too much, too much, too much. I need to go a little bit more right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the center of the yellow ring. I'm gonna play the same way I play the extra mile, where the ball guide is showing full, and then it's cutting as soon as it touches the rough. So I'm gonna play it that same exact way. I have a good angle at the shot here. It's not gonna be minimum distance, but let's see if I can make something work here. I can still play that same shot that I was doing, and if I would have given it a little bit less curl, like just touching that outside of the ring, I would have been fine. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna stay at the 15%, so I'm gonna go 9-1. Let's see what I'm at here. All right, this min line here. All right, so I'm gonna be playing it at, I'm gonna do 75%. It's kind of far back here. All right, that's a good line right there. So I'm gonna play it like 5.3 rings or so. Let's see how that works. Oh, you motherfucker. I had to adjust just a little bit more. So maybe that, since I was at a different angle, I should have played it maybe 20%. What was I at? 80, no, 90, was that 91? 95. Alright, so if I would have played it 9.8 at 75%, that probably would have been it right there. 5.9 instead of 5.3. Alright, no problem. This is why I'm getting in these nice practice runs to see which clubs work for what doesn't work, what does work, what certain shots. Because, you know, playing an extra mile and playing APOC is a completely different ballpark. You know, with the accuracy, with the distance. Some balls, you know, they're gonna get further out. They're gonna fly in the air longer. All that shit. But sucks. I wanted to make this one because this one I haven't missed this one unless I hit, great, which that's what I did on the drive. But that's why I'm gonna move over a little bit more to the right. That way, so it becomes great proof. So I don't have to worry about having an issue with that. All right, this shot, do the same thing again. I'm gonna do that +3, full top, full right, and this 10% max. All right, so here we go. 10%, 8.7. It's gonna give me 9.3. Same thing, right? Full right, full top. White ring touching the rough, like so. And I'm gonna be at +3. From right before it goes from +4 to +3. Like that. Got it? Alright. So I'm gonna go 9.3 adjust. And this should get me right around that 330, 35, 36 mark, 37, 38, 33, 33 to 38-ish. 30 is good. That's where you want to be. You don't want to really be anything lower than, like 30, 29 is the least. Because then if you're at, like, let's say 26, 27, then you're kind of getting into that overpower mode of your sniper shot. And that's not what you want to be. You want to be at a good shot. All right, so the last time I did this, I went behind the hole because I was aiming directly at the hole. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim right before the hole and see if that works. I'm going to keep the same thing with the blue ring touching the rough. I think that's a good starting point because that's something you can reference for every shot. You're still gonna be good, dude. Don't get upset. 225, 325, 26. All right, so here we go. 0% max, 7.4. All right, see, this is why you don't want to be anything less than, 29, 30-ish. Full right, 3 top. All right, so let me see how this looks. All right, it's dropping right before the hole. It's a little bit too much, so let me go up to 10. All right, that looks good because it's dropping a little bit before the hole, right? So 7.2 is 7.4 adjust. And the curl is going to be just touching the outside of this thing. Now let's see how this one turns out. Come on, give me a good line, this one. This one's looking better. Looking better, looking better. I think it's going to be a little bit still the same, almost the same spot. See, I took the same exact shot, and I aimed a little bit lower, and I still aimed in the exact same spot. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is just, the only difference is I'm going to have to give it a little bit more curl. A little bit more curl so that I can drop sooner. It can end up a little bit more right and drop a little bit sooner. So I think I'm going to go with, instead of the ball touching the edge, I'm going to go maybe half a ball curl, which is the middle of the ball going right through the center of that right line. Because, see, this is why you need to give it the curl, because if you don't give it the curl, you're going to get stuck up there. He gave it like very minimal curl. All right, hole 6. I'm gonna get this bitch. This hole 6 is starting to fucking piss me off. I don't know if I should give it that 1159 that we were kind of talking about before, or what did I say last time? I had the 1 right spin, 0.2 back spin. What did I do wrong last time? I'm trying to think. I think I could have swore that I adjusted just a tiny bit off, which is why I might have missed. And then hole 7 I only missed because I hit great. Alright. Alright, not as good as a round as I did with the other one. Like I said, all I'm trying to do this round is I'm trying to figure out some different type of angles, some different type of shots, and see what works, see what doesn't work. Hole 1, I wish I would have hit perfect because I think that would have dropped playing 1-to-1. Hole 4, I just, I just need to I hit great, but just got to move over a little bit, that's all. Alright, so hole 6. This one I have more balls to play with on, so I can play with. Centurion. Don't I have the vintage ball? Yeah, let me get rid of this ball here. I only need 1 side spin anyways. Works out better this way, 1 side spin. And I'm playing with the sniper plus 20% max power 3. Alright, I'm going to explain the same exact setup that I did. So, there's some new people here that joined the chat, that joined the stream, so they can see exactly what I'm trying to do. The last time it did what? I can't remember if it came before the hole or it went above the hole. I know it was really close, I just don't remember exactly what it did. Does anybody remember what hole 6 did last time? Did it drop in front below the hole or did it go above the hole? I want to say it went above the hole. So same thing, 1 right spin, 0.2 back spin. Like that. Okay. Let me set this up right here. 7-3 is going to give me 9-0. So I'm gonna go plus 6 yards, blue ring touching the rough. You see how it's going right to the hole right there? Okay. So now I'm gonna drop it down so that the ball guide does that. Okay. So I'm gonna go nine rings. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's see if this one drops. Looks like a better line. No, it's still coming behind it. Let me see, what am I gonna have to do? I might have to pull it a little bit more. Maybe 25% is too much. I might have to do that 1159 pull. Either that or give it like a baby right curl. Because there's a funnel there that I'm trying to catch. And the shot that I'm playing right here is a good shot. It's just I'm missing. Either I'm adjusting off a little bit because of the way it looks, or you know, I'm just off a hair. So I think what I'm gonna do now is, instead of playing it at +6, I think I'm gonna come down to +5. Keep the same thing with the blue ring touching the rough. Because I'm literally like right there. I'm just going over the hole, which means I'm a little bit too far. So maybe if I come down a little bit more. Let me see, I had 7.3 wind. Was a 9-0 adjust. Spin, run this short table. Okay. All right. So for this shot here, hole 7, it's a quarterback, 20% medium mid distance. Yeah, Brad, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it at +5 yardage. Because I played it now +6. And I'm going over the hole. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to +5 yardage. I think that's the play. I wanted to play one more time than I did the last round, just to make sure that it wasn't me. It was actually the shot that was off. All right. I'm explaining the way I'm taking this shot. Full 3 right spin, 4 top spin, blue ring touching the rough on the left, with the top of the ball guide just touching into the rough. You're gonna see a little gap, like a very tiny gap from the rough. And then you're gonna give it just enough curl, just to, not much. I dropped this shot twice already, so I know this shot is good. I'm hoping I drop this shot. Ooh, he's way up there. He's gonna come up right before the hole, underneath the hole. All right. 20% mid-medium distance. So here we go. 7-1 is gonna give me 7-6. Full and 4 top. Okay. Now blue ring here. Now look at the top of the ball guide. All right, you see how this little gap is there? You want to have a small gap like that. So 7-6. Like so. And then the curl is going to be not there, but like a little bit inside. All right. Now this is the shot that I'm trying to do. So hopefully it's playing the right way that I'm trying to play it. It's coming a little bit off. I need just a little hair more of right curl. A hair. The left of the ball needs to be almost with that right ring, but a little bit inside of it. All right, no big deal. Trying to see exactly which one, so it goes down like this. All right. I saw what I did wrong. What I did wrong was with the curl. All right. All good. All right, we'll get this next one here. So now I'm trying to figure out, should I play this one with the Thor, or should I go with the big topper on this one? Because I have the full. Well, I have 92 top spin. This one I have 100. I'm gonna go with the big topper, just because it has the full top spin. It'll push me out further. I hate the big topper too, bro. I do. I hate it because the accuracy fucking sucks. But, you know, on this hole, you need as much top spin as you can get. I'm pretty sure the Thor will work fine with 92. And, you know, it helps you because of the accuracy in case you do hit great. But, you know, I'm gonna stick with the big topper just because I'm doing it with my other account. It's gonna be 30% max, and you're gonna want to use. Yeah, that's the one thing, and that's the reason why in my last stream I was saying you need to give it 0.5 left spin. And the reason why is because after the second bounce, that little piece of fairway where the rough and the sand is, it's kind of diagonally going downward. So that means the more left you go, the more room you have. The more right you go, the more likely you are to hit the rough, which is why I'm going to give it that 0.5 left spin to avoid that. And it's going to help that way. Which ball was I going to use here? I have a shit ton of these anyway, so let me just use this one. So yeah, so this is going to be plus 30% max. I don't know why I always have so much bad luck on my main account. The best clubs, just the worst luck. The worst luck. It's just always is for me. Always. Alright, so 6-9 is gonna give me 4.5 rings. Now, 0.5 left spin. See how this fairway kind of dips down to the left? So you have more room of error on the left hand side. So for instance, you're going to be like right there, right? You're going to push it up just to where it's right there. Okay, so 4.5 rings. And this should be perfectly fine. But yeah, like I was saying, and that's the reason why I'm doing that point left, that 0.5. Ooh, look how far I got with this one. That's beautiful. And that's the reason why I'm doing that 0.5 left spin, is so that I can push over to the left a little bit more. You can even do one left spin. You know, it's better to come. You can also use this ball too. You know, a Win 5 ball, Power 3. You just need to make sure it's I'm pretty sure a Power 2 ball might work. I'm pretty sure Power 2 Win 5 should be fine, as long as you're not going into overpower or whatever. But you know, like I said, that 0.5 left spin, it helps. It helps you get more a little bit to the left. That's all. Gives you a little bit more room to play with. I'm pretty sure minor great right, you will be okay. But I'm pretty sure I have enough room if I play with the Thor. With the Thor is a lot more forgiving, first of all. You know, if you hit great right, great left, hitting great right on the big topper is like hitting good on the Thor. You know, the only difference I think that you need to do with a Thor is, instead of playing it to where the ball guide is shorn right before you touch the rough, that second bounce needs to be in the rough. You know what I'm saying? So that way you have a little bit more, like maybe an extra yard to play with. So if you're going to play with a Thor, I don't think you can do it with a Thor 6. I mean, you might be able to. It's going to be kind of tight. But a Thor 7 is what you want to use. APOC 7 might work. But to be honest, if you're going to use a Thor 7, I would suggest to you to use a Win 5 ball. You know, a Power 3 Win 5 ball. I'm pretty sure a Power 2 ball might work, but you're going to need to reduce some of that headwind, so that way you're not it's not pushing you too far back and you get that extra roll out of it, you know. All right, I'm going to try to do the same shot here that I did before. And I'm going to try to get the albatross on this hole. I don't know if I want to try to go right and play that sniper shot just yet. I might try that in opening round. Has anybody seen the shot going right and then playing, you know, the sniper shot down right near the green? It's a nice funnel, but it kind of plays really weird. Like you have to play it like negative 10% max or negative 20% max, something like that. Yeah. This is going to be 20%. And I'm going to use a Centurion. Yeah, I use Centauri on this one. Oh shit, I don't even have the club. I was gonna go in there without. I forget, these guys only have 3 bags. Alright. So yeah, I need to tweak a little bit of hole 6 and 7. Hole 1, I think I have the shot down good. The shot that I took, I think, is the right shot, playing it 1-to-1 with a slight 12-01 pull. I think that's the right shot. Unfortunately, I hit great and I couldn't really tell, but it looked good. Hole 2 is good. Hole 3 is, hole 3 is hole 3. Hole 3 is a pain in the ass. That's what it is. For hole 3, it's just, you just gotta figure it out, I think the adjustment I said, plus 35%, and then playing it that way, I think it's going to be the right way to play it. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to work. Playing it the minus 0.1 starting at 0.9. All right, so 7-1. Like I said, half of the blue ring in the rough right here, half. Okay. 7.1 here. Yep, 7.1. Push up to max. You're gonna give it like this much curl, this much overpower, and that should be good. What did I say, like 353 or something like that I want to be? I think 353 or was the number 350. All right, that's good. So at 350, at that pretty much mark, I'm still gonna play the same thing, 0% max. So let me see, how did I do this here? .1, 6.2. Okay. I gotta see which plus 5 yards. All right, so 7.3 is gonna give me 7.5 adjust. Let me see. Let me start off with the two right spin. Trying to see what this bowl guy looks like. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna go 2.5. Let me try that. All right, so I'm gonna go 7.5 adjust. And then hit and hope and pray. Let's see what this gives me. It's got a good line. It's giving me the camera angle. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. And it's fucking beautiful. Ah, yes, baby. Fucking awesome. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Yeah! It's a shot you want to play, boys and girls. You want to be like me? I suck, though. Oh, boy. But yeah, I saw that, right? I played the same exact shot on the last one. I hit great left and I was in the right of the hole. Made no sense. Okay, whatever. That's right, homie. Boom, get your fucking ass in the hole. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about. A few fuck ups on this round, but officially that makes me 2 for 3 for Alba on hole number 9 in expert. So the shot I'm doing is good. 0% max. You want to be right at that plus 4, plus 5 yard mark. So your drive, you want it to be right around that 350 ish. You know what I'm saying? 350, 51, 52, 53. It all depends too, because if you're at, let's say, 353 and you're a little bit closer to the left side of that rough, it's going to be a longer shot. So it's really hard to judge your drive on your second shot. You can't base your drive with your second shot. You can't, because it's not a hole that is straight, linear, and all that shit, because you have to use the plus yardage to figure that out mostly. So, not a great round, an okay round. You know, I should have hit 4. I should have hit 1. I should have hit 1. I should have hit 4. I should have hit at least 6 or 7, one of them. You know. And my other account, I got a negative 17. I hit 1. I hit 4, and I hit 7. And I got an Alba on 9. Yeah, so listen, you guys have any questions for me? You know, if you have any questions for me, you know, you can ask it right now. I'll answer whichever you want to know. This is for my Gold Agency boys. Gold Agency, whoop whoop. I know y'all been asking me to come back and join y'all. I know Trey has been bugging the shit out of me too. Every time we talk, he's like, you should come join us. So I did. I joined you guys. BM. So there you go. Negative 15. It's not great. It's not bad. It's not okay. It's above average. You want to say it like that? I made what did I make here? You know, I made 8. I made 9. You know, standard round was 12. I made 2, 8, 9. To Alba hole 3. I'm close, man. I'm really close to it. I'm gonna get it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get hole 3. Plus 35% max. I'm 99% sure that is a number. And what I'm gonna do then is blue ring touching the rough, ball guide right to the hole, not after, because it kind of rolls. So I'm gonna stop putting the ball guide going past the hole, but just to the hole, like to the back edge of the hole. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put it at plus 10, plus 11, plus 12 yards. I'm gonna play it max. Plus 9, negative 1 of max. Plus 8, negative 2, plus 7, negative 3, plus 6, negative 4, plus 5, negative 5. You know what I mean? Just subtract 1 from every yard, and I'm gonna see how that goes. But I could be wrong on the negative part. It could be every 2 yards take away 1.1 decimal. Normally that's how I normally play it. Every 2 yards subtract 1. But for some reason I feel like this one is a little bit different. So because you're always going to be at that plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the higher end. You're not really going to be at like plus 1 or 0. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then, you know, hole 5 sucks. That hole is just gonna be one of those type of holes where you just need, you know, if you get a drop on it, it's a luck shot, you know. It is what it is. So, but yeah, all right, so I'm gonna end this stream right now. Everyone that came out supported me, appreciate it. You know, I'm gonna try to do another one for the opening round, and if I have time, maybe for the weekend round. Maybe I'll throw up a master stream and see how it goes. All right, fellas. So this is SgtBetX signing out. Everybody have a good night. See you on the course. Deuces.